All right, now for tonight's show. Life can bring us a ton of surprises. Sometimes those surprises lead to great adventures. Sometimes they lead to lessons learned, or they could lead to a good punchline. Tonight's theme is unexpected, when life gets tired of being predictable. Our first storyteller tonight, Angelo bought a one-way ticket to Guatemala. He had no plans, no hotel reservations. What could possibly happen? Please welcome Angelo with his story, The Shaman of Lake Atitlan.
Hello, San Francisco. All right, everyone do me a favor. Take out their phones and put that shit on vibrate, okay? All right, so the year's 2014. My dad's turning 70 years old. And I'm flying back to Florida to go wish him a happy birthday. I'm surprised on top of it, because I just love surprises. You know, I'm like the guy that just shows up randomly anywhere. So they want me to jump out of a cake. I'm not gonna jump out of a fucking cake. But I show up, right? But if I'm gonna make the jump all the way there, I'm like, you know what? I wanna like couple this with another trip somewhere else, just to kind of spice it up a little bit, you know? So I'm Colombian, so I'm like, I don't wanna do South America. What about like, you know, Central America? You know, like what's up with that? So I'm like, Guatemala just jumps at me, you know? And I'm like, what would be really cool go Guatemala? What would be really cool Guatemala and meet a shaman, you know? And that's kind of like, that was the premise of the trip. I'm like, I buy a ticket. I'm like, I'm not, you know, getting a hotel. I'm not like, you know, I don't know anyone there. I'm like, I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna figure out, I'm gonna meet a shaman based on just like talking to people along the way. Like the whole trip is unscripted. Of course, like what's gonna go wrong? Nothing, right? So, you know, I arrived in Guatemala City, hungover as fuck after like raging. If anyone knows Colombian people, like we like to party, you know? So we got down all night. It was just like mariachi bands, whiskey, forget about it, you know? So I land there and I'm like, all right, you know, Guatemala City, you know? It looks like San Francisco, beautiful city, but like a little third world, you know? So I'm like, first things first, I need some protection, right? Walking around, looking like this, someone's gonna be like, this guy's definitely putting out fucking Guatemala, you know? So I turn around, I'm like, all right, so I'm like, you know, I need something to protect myself. Mace, not too strong, gun, too crazy. What's in between? A knife. I'm like, so go buy, find a knife in an open air market. Not to use it, but just for sheer intimidation factor. So I get said knife, you know, a couple bucks, whatever, and I'm like, all right, you know, I'm like having lunch. I'm like, all right, where to first? You know, I'm talking to someone, and they're like, you should check out Antigua. And I'm talking to this gentleman. And so Antigua is a former capital of Guatemala. And it's this like beautiful, like Spanish colonial town that was again like demolished by several earthquakes. But you can get there a couple of different ways. But I take a chicken bus to get to Antigua. I've always traveled by chicken bus. I mean, bus alone is a bitch, but chicken bus, it's a refurbished school bus, right? I mean, this thing is like, you know, so gaudy, it's beautiful. You know, it's like orange and red and blue and all these colors on it, and they literally take retired school buses from the US and bring them to Central America. And, you know, it's like an Uber of like Guatemala, you know, so that's how you get around. So like after hour one of a 3-hour ride, I'm like, my bag's like, what the fuck are you doing in this bus right now, right? Now, like, while I'm on this thing, you know, they're like playing some jams, but like the jams coming through aren't like, you know, the mariachi, whatever. Like they're actually just jamming to like 90s R&B, you know? And listen to Boys to Men, like wow, on the way to Antigua, which is like in itself like super whimsical. So I arrived there, right, and I stay at a hostel. Sorry, it wasn't a hostel in America, but it was a great hostel nonetheless, you know? And while there, you know, I'm talking to this cool couple, and I'm talking about the shaman. Dude, I'm here for a shaman conscious travel, and they get a kick out of the story. We're all having drinks, and they're like, you need to go to Lake Atitlan. You know, and I'm like, Lake Atitlan? You know, where's that? They're like, well, it's another 3 hours down that way, you know? So I get on the next fucking chicken bus, right, and go down to Lake Atitlan. But so the way I would describe Lake Atitlan is like, imagine, I mean, it's this beautiful lake, right? It's just like, just mystical place. It's like, imagine like, just like, the best way I can describe it is like Tahoe, right? Sorry, it's like, yeah, but Tahoe's a beautiful place. Not sorry, not sorry. It's Tahoe, like surrounded by like 4 like active volcanoes. I mean, this place is like mystical. And like geothermic energy there. The Mayans saw it as a passage to the afterworld. You know, so there's just like a lot of lore there. They're like, you'll find a shaman there, bro. And I'm like, all right, there I go, you know? So I get there, and then what's interesting about Lake Atitlan is that it's surrounded by, several different communities, and each community speaks its own dialect, which is not Spanish, so it's very traditional, and all the women, dress in like traditional, like hand-woven attire that each color like symbolizes like the community that they're from, so it's a very cool place, and you can only get around through boat taxi, so it's like another like Uber, but Uber boat, so you get on this fucking thing, there's like 15 people on it, it's like dropping people up, and it's like, on this boat, and I look over, and behind me I see like these clouds are brewing, this storm are brewing, it's like kind of like this like dark like clouds just like kind of just rolling in, like these like grays and purples, and just like, it's kind of intense. I'm like, fuck, dude, it's kind of rough, I'm like, go that way, so the boats start going, and we're on there, they're dropping people off, and this storm's like just kind of catching up with us too, and I'm just like, yeah, this is gonna look dicey, So of course, not of course, but the storm just starts hitting us, just sheets of rain just coming down on us, like just like, the boats are rocking. The guy's like, we gotta pull over, dude. So he pulls off to the town that's available, or the community that we're in, and it's just me and two other people, So we get to talking. They're like, well, what are you doing? I'm like, oh, yeah, I'm on my way to meet a shaman. They're like, where are you from? Like, I'm from the States, Colombia. They're like, you rock, They're like packing a bowl. They're like, you want to smoke? And I was like, fuck yeah, pass that weed, So they pass it over, and then we're hanging out, and my whole entire trip has been on just like on the strength of meeting people along the way. It's all like unscripted, just like to get to the shaman, And then they invite me to hang out. These two gentlemen, his name's Rafael, the other name's Julio, they're like in their 20s, so like hanging out. They're like, dude, we know this place really well, you should hang with us. So like I'm faced with this decision to chill and see where this journey is gonna go with these two gentlemen, or do I continue to set shaman, And I'm like, it's kind of like torn on it, So what do you do in a situation like this? I'm like, it's 50-50 crap show. I'm like, you just flip a coin, just like take the coin out, and, like, throw it up in the air, and say, and it lands, and I'm just like, heads says I go, tails say I leave. And it's tails, and a part of me wanted to stay, but I said, okay, it's the coin. I gotta go, so I hug him, and I walk away. I'm like, hey guys, take it easy, man. Off I go, So I go, to the boat guy. I'm like, hey dude, like, when do we leave? Because I gotta go to Leticia to go see the shaman. Don Tata Pedro is his name. And he's like, you're actually in Leticia. So it's interesting because it's like, I happen to be at the place that I was supposed to be getting to, and I turn around to the guys I was hanging out with, and they left, they're gone. And I'm just like, all right, I'm like, off I go, carrying on my journey, as it should be to meet the shaman, So I check into the hostel, and I'm like, hey, I heard that Don Tata Pedro, AKA the shaman, resides in this town. She's like, yeah, he's all the way at the top of the hill. That's how you're gonna get there, but he's gonna close up soon. And I'm like, shamans have hours of operation? So I'm like, all right. She's like, yeah, you can get there, otherwise you won't talk to him. So I was like, all right. So I get on the next tuk-tuk. If anyone knows what tuk-tuk is, it's like this little motorcycle with a carriage around it. It kind of like transports you to places, and it's like 20 cents to get there. I'm like, full speed ahead, brother, to shaman life, So I'm going up there, and I'm like, as we're getting there, I'm just like reflecting on this journey. I'm just like kind of like nervously excited, to get to him, And it's like going up this like tiny little roads, and like kind of just dipping through places, avoiding potholes, and we get to the shaman's house, and I step out the tuk-tuk, and I walk up to the door, and I'm just like, it's this green door. I remember it's like so vibrant, and I walk out, and I'm just like, and then the door like kind of creaks open, like it was just like ajar, like he was like waiting for me or something. And I'm just like, whoa. Alright, so like I walk in, and then there's like, it's a living room, right? There's like a lot less people, and they're like, you guys, it's like one dude and a kid in a diaper, like watching television. And I'm just like, what? I'm like, Don Tata Pedro? Look at my hair right here, And then he doesn't even say anything. He's just like, so I like walk through like the living room, and there's like just like hanging around everywhere. It's someone's house. I'm just like, all right, just kind of go outside. It's not weird, it's cool, whatever, shaman. So I go outside, and then there he is, sitting here in all his glory, Don Tata Pedro. The best way I can describe Don Tata Pedro is like, imagine like a Guatemalan drunken master, right? Just like full beard, like just down to his belly button. You know, he's wearing this beanie, this like flannel shirt, these jeans. He's just sitting there like just all mystical, you know, just like a moment. I'm just like, whoa, that's a shaman. So I sit down and he's like, well, what brings you here? I'm like, well, I just want to talk to you, man. You know, I just feel like I feel this calling to speak to you. And he's like, sit down, you know? So he like takes out like this peace pipe, right? Just starts kind of like, has like packing it in. I'm like, I'm not smart. Am I gonna get high with a shaman right now? I'm like, yeah. So, but no, these herbs are these are just shaman herbs for the shaman, you know? So, you know, and I stay there for like hours. Like I think I lose track of time, but I'm pretty sure I was there for about 3 hours talking to the shaman. And then, you know, I'm sure everyone in the room is like, whoa, what do you guys talk about? You know, but that's a different story for a different time. But what I can tell you is the experience of getting to home, right? The experience of like letting go, of not planning. You know, all too often in life, we try planning every aspect of our days. And the one thing I can tell you is that it's not gonna go the way that you planned. So the better part of you rolling with the punches and how liberating it can be, and the places that you go, and the things that you see, and the people that you meet, are really what that journey is about. Thank you.